Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. You are listening to the Greenlight Weekend Podcast, and I am your host, Brian Nystrom. We do have a sponsor on the show. Our sponsor is Dead Room Comedy. Dead Room Comedy is a comedy group and production company based in Denver, Colorado, and they're fucking awesome. They are comprised of 4 stand-up comedians, very, very funny, and they're about to take over the world. They are fucking crushing it. Their social media presence is strong. They put out a new video every Monday on their Instagram and on their YouTube channel. So follow them on all social media platforms at Dead Room Comedy. Also, go subscribe to their YouTube channel that is also called Dead Room Comedy. And they have a website, deadroomcomedy.com. Sorry. There we go. I was in the middle of like a burp. I don't know what's going on. So Dead Room Comedy, go support them in any way you can. If you're in Denver, go see one of their live shows. They have a new live, it's like a multimedia show called On God. I don't know if they've performed it yet, but their last show, Dead Inside, was very, very funny. They performed it at the Four Corners Comedy Festival along with Kate McLaughlin, and it was awesome. Sorry, I'm having a weird day. I don't know what's going on with my throat, but we're going to power through. We have a very, very good episode for you today. One of my favorite people in the whole world is in town. He goes by the name of Max Turner. He's in town from Nashville, just winding down a little bit, playing some frisbee golf, getting drunk with the boys. And we actually got him to do an open mic in Dolores, which was the first open mic he's done since he moved to Nashville. And I'm proud to say now he's doing them every night. He's texted me every night. Just hit another open mic, bombed. Just hit 2 open mics tonight, bombed. Last night he texted me after his second mic of the night and said probably the worst set I've had so far, but I got a fist bump on my way out, so I'm taking it with me. I love Max Turner. Everybody does. He's adorable. He's a great friend. I don't know how somebody that lives across the country became one of my best friends, but I fucking love Max Turner, and I was just happy to get to spend some time with him, especially at the show in Dolores. Comic Uprising threw a great show in Dolores. We're doing it inside at the brewery now, so if you see another comedy show coming to Dolores, you better jump on it early because that bitch was packed out. We actually got kicked out of our table, which is pretty standard for comics. They paid for tickets. We didn't. But we got kicked out of our table. We had to stand in the back to watch the headliner and the feature. They were very funny. John Brown and Charlie McMullen? I don't know. I hope so. But they're out of Colorado Springs. They're super funny. But yeah, let's talk about the episode. Max is here. One thing we didn't talk about is Max recently got chlamydia. I wish we talked about it, but he's turned it into a fantastic bit. So I hope he keeps running with that. Before we get started, let's shout out Ethan Esparza and the Chava people. For the intro outro music. They've always been supportive of the pod, good friends of mine, and we have a new open mic in Durango. New comedy open mic in Durango every Thursday, 8 p.m., Old Timers Cafe. If you've ever been to Old Timers, you're probably thinking, that's not a great place for an open mic. But they're under new management, and they want to have a nightlife there. So every Thursday, 8 p.m., Old Timers Cafe. It's hosted by yours truly. So come out and support. If you're listening to this podcast, you got to kind of like me, right? I don't even know how many people listen to this podcast anymore. I stopped looking so I didn't kill myself, but it's still practice on the mic, right? Whatever. That's what I tell myself. We also have open mics on Monday at the Starlight, hosted by the powerful Emma Z. She's going to be back on the pod soon. We also have some other great guests that you guys have never met on the pod coming up soon, hopefully getting Keith Winchester back. And yeah, I'm going to stop blabbering. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is episode 157 with my boy, Max Turner.
Give me some of that. What it is you really bringing to the table, Jack? Get it chopping like a little lumberjack. Let the homie bring it back when I write a little rap, What you think about that? I know you ain't thinking this swag. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to sound too cocky. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright.
We're back. We got the powerful Max Turner in town. How we doing, buddy?
So good. Happy to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird coming back to Durango.
I could see that.
It's a weird place.
Do you miss it or?
Yes, but being back, I realized that I'm very happy I left.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I'll always miss it.
It's a small, weird, comfortable town of freaks. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a minute to adjust, and once you do, that's just life. And then you're just used to the same, 8 restaurants and
Yeah.
fucking the same shit over and over, playing the same disc golf course every goddamn week.
Yeah. Man, I mean, I've been at the Roadhouse half of the time I've been here, and that's it. That's my familiar place, and already hit the 4 restaurants I cared about going to. It's yeah. It's been good. Making bad decisions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of bad decisions?
I almost made a really bad decision last night.
Bang a cougar?
No.
Fight a
wish.
biker?
No, I made friends with bikers though.
Last night?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. They were very impressed with my Wild 8 skills.
What's Wild
You know
Eight?
what Wild 8 is?
Uh-uh.
So if you go to the Roadhouse, there's that little computer in the corner. You put $1 and you get 4 credits.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and there's this game called Wild 8s on there.
How many credits to play? Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay, so you
And
can play
so-
4 times for $1.
Yeah, and I have, within the past 3 days, I have all 10 top scores on that game.
Is there a reward or
No,
just
no. But,
bragging rights?
Bragging rights.
Is it like 3 letters for your name? Does it just say Max?
No, I went under the alias Terry Freebird Maddox.
As you should. Yeah.
But yeah, I've got all 10 top scores now, and I feel like I can go home fulfilled.
How long did that take? How many hours were you standing in front of this machine? How many times did you have to go get beer? How many people were pissed off because they wanted on the machine and you were just standing there racking up fucking top scores?
I've never seen anybody get on that machine.
Oh, okay.
Also, I was the only person that's ever played that game. So getting the top 10 high scores took a matter of just playing 10 times.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to beat out my friends, but I ran 170 thou. That's the highest now, and I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that.
Have you ever thought about betting on this?
I should.
Yeah, you really should.
I could make more money than I've ever seen in my life.
You think?
Yeah.
You think there's enough action out there to support that kind of financial growth?
100%.
You think there's enough people that really want to take your crown?
I think there are. I think those bikers last night, people say Wild 8s. They don't think it's a spectator sport, but
Right.
I had two bikers sitting there.
What's the concept of the game? Is it like a card game?
Yeah, it's like a
digital
card game.
That sounds so boring.
It's awesome. There's 3 spots, and you put a card there, and you got to either match the suit or the number, or the
It's like solitaire with different rules.
No. It's fast paced, high energy. There's speed bonus.
You don't play solitaire like I do, apparently. It's fast paced, high
Is it?
energy, speed bonus.
Man. Yeah, but I mean, I just like I can recognize patterns real good. I'm kind of autistic that way. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I ran 7s all. This doesn't make any sense, but I ran all 4 7s. One go. That was my biggest round. Starting off hot.
Is it like I don't even want to talk about this. Is the concept like one deck? So you got all
Yeah.
the 7s?
Yeah, you're trying to run through the deck. There's strategy. Every now and again, you'll get a Wild 8. It's fun just to yell.
Is
Wild 8.
Wild?
No, just Wild 8.
Oh.
And everybody looks at you like, what are you doing? Besides the 2 bikers that are so stoked that you're doing good.
So this machine, does it have a variety of games? Or
Yeah,
is-
it's got a ton of games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wild 8s is like on the last page because nobody cares about Wild. Well, no, it's a W. That makes sense. Yeah.
Alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order.
That does
yeah.
make sense.
But I suck at pool, so it's kind of a good way for me to feel good about myself.
So everybody else is interacting, playing games with other people, making friends, and you're just in the corner by yourself. Wild 8!
Exactly. Well, no, for like the first 2 games, my friends were there and they were like, "How are you so good at this game? It doesn't make sense."
And then
I said, "I'm autistic. Let me play my game. I don't want to make friends right now." And they go and play pool, and I ran all 10 top scores.
how many dollars? $250?
Yeah, 250. Yeah.
Spent
Exactly,
250.
yeah.
You won the crown. 10 times. Top 10 scores.
Under
So,
the Terry Freebird mat.
I'm gonna ask you what everybody's thinking. Are you on performance enhancing drugs?
If you consider a blue chew performance enhancing drugs, then yes.
I 100% do.
Yeah.
Do you take blue chew?
You know, I got
Did
the
you-
free trial.
Right.
It's an interesting thing. It doesn't like it works for sure, but it doesn't feel like your thing doesn't feel real all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of just like
Your dick?
yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of tingly.
Right. So, have you taken it with a woman?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Dude, it is like Coke Dick Be Gone. That's what they should call it.
Yeah, no.
Because one night I was on Coke, whatever. It was a while back. Dave gave me one because he got the free trial. And I saw the box and I was like, hey, what's that like? And he's like, try one. You know what I mean? Brought it home, put it in the medicine cabinet, totally forgot about it. And then months later, I'm like doing cocaine with somebody. Somebody gave me cocaine, and I have a pretty strict don't say no to drugs policy when it comes to free cocaine, unless I'm about to go on stage. I never do coke before I go on stage. Did it once, not good. Steals your soul. Steals who you are from you, which I'm not saying it's a good drug. Whatever. I just enjoy uppers. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Never done meth knowingly. Pretty sure I've done it disguised as cocaine.
Good for you.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I'm from Farmington. If you haven't tried meth at least once, can you even say you're from New
Yeah,
Mexico?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
You've seen Breaking Bad.
I have, yeah.
Okay, so this night doing cocaine, and Kelly, super horny. Like,
Okay.
it just happened to be that. You know what I mean? She was just like, we're having sex tonight. Whatever you think is going on, I don't give a shit, but we're having sex. I was like, fuck, went to the bathroom, had to pee or whatever, and it clicked. I was like, oh, there's a motherfucking blue chew in the medicine cabinet. Dude, I walked out of that fucking bathroom a Spartan of sex. Like, I was rock hard, ready to go.
That's amazing.
It was amazing. We fucked like 4 times.
So are you a consistent user of the Blue Chew products? Like did you continue past the free trial?
I have yet to receive my free trial.
Oh.
I've used it that one time.
Man, just that one time.
Just that one time.
Man,
Because I'm saving that free trial, you know?
Yeah.
For down the road. Maybe
for sure.
Maybe I'm going to need it.
Yeah, no, that's why I sometimes have issues with that.
With ED?
And yeah,
Really?
yeah, sometimes.
It's all up here for you. 100%.
all up there. It's just like
Is it insecurity?
probably. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some insecurities there, but I also just like I think I'm not a very sexually driven person. It's more about like
I could have
an
guessed
emotional connection and
And sex is just part of it.
yeah. I mean, that's just kind of a bonus at the end of the day, but I really do.
But you do like it.
Yeah, I do
Okay.
like it. Yeah, but it's just like it's hard for me to enjoy it when I don't know somebody, and I just get in my head about everything in that moment if it's somebody new.
And that's where alcohol comes in.
I know.
Sober sex is for children. That's the Ovan saying. Sober sex is for children.
Man, well, yeah, that's
Especially one night stands. If you're having sober one night stands, you're a psychopath. Like
that is pretty wild.
to be able to just like invite a stranger into your home. Now they know where you live. They know where your bedroom is. They're gonna see things that are of value. You know, you're putting yourself at risk in that way. Not to mention, most of us are insecure about certain
Right.
things. Like I don't have a giant dick. You know, I have a
Yeah.
very average dick, and I haven't got complaints about it. But I'm not
Right.
like, look at my dick. Like I'm not proud of it.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
And you're not going into the YMCA just bearing everything out, or are you at the gym? Are you a big fan of going nude in the locker room?
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
I can't do it.
I mean, I have when I was working certain jobs where basically you'd go from the gym to work, but my gym's fucking 2 miles away. Like
Yeah.
almost no matter what the situation. I've showered there maybe twice
Man,
when I was working at Steamworks, and it was just like, I'm running late, might as well take my clothes, and I can work out, shower, and go to work, you know?
yeah,
But no, I don't really, I'm not a big fan. I went to the rec center for years.
Yeah.
to work out. I don't go there anymore just because it's so far, and just the sheer distance to the gym and the traffic in the morning was literally keeping me from going to the gym.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just like I don't have time. I don't have fucking. Because if there's a lot of traffic, it could take you 30 minutes to get there. And I know that sounds crazy to like people in a big city to bitch about, because 30 minutes isn't a big deal as far as commuting in a big
Durango,
city.
that's far.
It's a long fucking time. So that turns 1 hour or an hour and a half if there's no traffic into 2 hours. And there was just days I didn't have 2 hours to give up, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Man, I don't work out, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, we all know.
Really? Okay.
You
Well,
work construction.
Yeah, I do.
That's one thing I'm not insecure about when I was having one night stands, is taking off my shirt. That was usually a plus column.
Man, sometimes I feel good about it. Sometimes it depends, like, how many carbs I've been eating, because I get pudgy quick. Like,
I definitely thought you were going to say it depends on how drunk I am.
no.
Because when you're drunk enough, it doesn't really matter what you look like. It feels good to take off your shirt. Like, everybody at the lake takes off their shirt because they've been drinking. It's hot. Like, it's fun.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. That's, you're an insightful guy, Brian. Very.
You caught me on a special day, my friend.
I love it.
And I also think these like noon, 1 o'clock podcasts, I'm just way sharper than if I have a podcast at 6 or something. No matter what, I'm going to end up like, there's days I go and cut firewood for hours and then come back and try to do a podcast, and I'm just tired and I'm kind of cranky because I've been cold and muddy all day. I've been yelling at my dog because I always take my dog and she just like slowly walks off. You know how some people's dogs just run off?
Right.
She goes about 20 feet, stops, acts like she's smelling something, looks back at me. And if I'm not paying attention, she just another 10 feet, looks back at me. And by the time I look up, I'm like, hey, she's fucking way over there. I've lost her, like, and when I find her, she's just like under a tree smelling something like an asshole. There was some turkeys bed down there, a deer or something, and she's just smelling that.
Yeah. I mean, that's frustrating, but it's better than a dog that runs off. Runs off.
Yeah. It takes her a minute to get out of sight.
Yeah. Man, it's a good quality. You got to be on your toes, but man, my dogs are fucking assholes. They run off so constantly. Like,
really?
If they get out of the fence, they're gone.
Do you think it's, do you let them in the house?
Yeah. But our fence is away from our house, and every now and again, I think there's a dog in heat in the neighborhood, and
they just jump it?
No, when we open the fence to let them inside, they just run around the house, and then they're gone.
Bail?
Yeah, they bail. Like, both of them, and they're both fast. They're both puppies. They don't listen well when they're excited either.
No, most dogs don't.
Yeah, and oh man, everybody in the neighborhood knows us just because, like, we're chasing our dogs once a week at least.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, like.
You ever thought about using a leash?
Yeah, no, that's what I have been doing. And I think I'm putting an electric fence just here pretty soon. But I don't know.
Like around the whole property or around their fence?
Around the whole property. It's not a huge property. My dad's got an old box where we used to have dogs at that house, and they don't need it anymore, so I'm going to steal that.
And it just, like, controls a radius?
Yeah. Well, you can put the wire in the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Fancy stuff.
Yeah, we had one when I was, like, 18, living with Phil in Farmington.
Huh.
Phil had a gang of dogs, always. He has, like, 3 dogs now, you know?
Really?
But he's always had a gang of dogs. And then Koala's dog came in the picture, and, like, we had this, like, thing that we hung on the wall in the laundry room, and it was like, basically a perimeter. And if they went past the perimeter, we had one dog that was getting out all the time.
Yeah.
Just jump the fence, bail, you know? So that was the only dog on it. And one day, this thing fell off the wall and, like, closed the perimeter all the way. So the only place she could get that it wasn't shocking her, and we were at work or something, so the only place she could get was, like, in the dog room in the very corner, and if she moved at all, it was shocking her. So I was just going to warn you about that if it was that type of situation.
No, that's terrifying. Oh, man, I'd hate that. It's more just, like, to create a channel for when they come out of the fence to come to the house, and then...
So if they get off the path...
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
I know, a lot of fun. I wish I could put other people in my life, like, on shock collars. Like, I've put one of those on and shocked myself with it. It hurts, but I wish I want to put them on my friends, and then when they get out of line, or if I get out of line, shock me.
So
I get out of
everybody's
line.
wearing one.
Everyone's wearing
It's
one.
fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
What about when you go to take a piss and they're just like, all right, give it 30 seconds. And right when you like, the stream starts.
That's the problem. People have to mutually accept
The rules.
Yeah. It's like, it has to be tragedy of the commons. You have that power. I don't think that's a proper use of that word. But if you have that power, you better not abuse that power.
I mean, that's definitely power.
Right.
Over an individual. And if it starts happening to you, what do? You're trying to get the fucking remote. You're just pushing the button back, you know? You got to have each other's.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't be like, I got yours, you got Dave's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to have immediate repercussions for whoever is controlling yours. But that might not keep you in line.
It might not. But I mean, at least at the end of the day, I'm getting turned on a little bit.
Does it turn you on a little bit?
Really? No.
Did you try putting it on your dick or no? It's risky business.
Man, know what I'm doing when I get home though. Yeah.
You should put it around your thigh. Like
Yeah.
put the prods on your inner thigh if you really want to know what's up. Sounds dangerous.
It sounds exciting.
But if you had to ask me, do you want your thigh shocked or your throat shocked? I'm going thigh all day.
Me too.
Look at this Adam's apple. What if it creates a current and just like, what if it never stops?
You should get shocked for having an Adam's apple like that.
Hey, man, this is distinguished. This is like old school big wig shit where it's like, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's a deformity. Yeah.
It's a deformity.
My dad has one
Have
too.
you thought about, have you put makeup on it ever to try to cover it up?
No, it's half my set.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the beauty about being a comic. If you have a flaw, just fucking run with it.
Yeah. Man, have you gotten any more Instagram messages?
No, it's been a while.
It's been a while?
Yeah, there was this one dude that was just insistent. And I've gotten to the point where I just got to ignore it because if I've learned that if I interact at all, it's just chaos.
Do you think at some point you'll be like, let's play ball? Like, let's just see what's happening
Yeah,
here.
if my financial situation gets to dire straits, I will have an OnlyFans page where Kelly's feet is just stroking my Adam's apple. We will murder in a very niche market.
I'd pay $99 a month for that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would. Man, good for you. I don't have something like that. I
fallback?
can, I don't have a fallback that I can monetize. Like, I don't think. Maybe I got a flaw. But I think I'm a fairly just normal, boring.
Just doing OnlyFans where you're just like playing blue chew roulette. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how many blue chews should I take today? If I get this number of money, I will take 2. If I get this number, I'll take 3. And before you know it, you die.
Just say like, go to the grocery store in sweatpants, have an Advil and a blue chew,
Ooh.
roll the dice. You gotta take one and go just stare at produce for the whole time and see what happens.
Risky business. You know,
But that's how you make some money.
you know, dick pills are actually banned in like what's the word I'm looking for? Like cardio sports, like endurance
Really?
sports. Yeah, because it doesn't just help your dick; it increases the blood flow through your whole body, and that's what helps give you a boner.
You know what we should have done for the podcast? We should have
Popped a blue chew, and
taken
fucking
blue
seen what's
chews
up.
and did sprints. I think we should
There's
have
still time, my man.
I know there
we got
is.
a camera right there. It's extremely portable.
Man, I think that
Pop a blue chew, go play some frisbee golf, get some documented.
I bet you drive further than you've ever driven in your life.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why it's a performance enhancing drug.
Swinging that weight around too, I think you'd get a little more torque.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like counterweight.
Yeah,
Where it's
exactly.
just like your dick goes and everything
Just
follows. It's like a rock on a rope, baby. Just fucking
I think you could drive 400 yards with a disc.
400 yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could see 400 feet maybe being possible.
I don't even know how far that is.
That's a football field and a third.
That's a long
One
way.
and a third football fields. Yeah.
Man.
But 400 yards is 3 times that. You realize?
Right. We just have to see. Even more of a reason
Hey
to
man,
go
I'm
test
down
it.
to experiment. I'm looking for clicks on this goddamn podcast.
Dude, I think that's a good way to get clicks. I think I got some blue chews with me. Not with me right now, but let's fucking do it.
I'm in. What's better than hanging out with your friend that lives across the country with a boner? You know?
Yeah. We can go to the VFW afterwards. And,
Sure.
Yeah, something like that.
Go talk to some old dudes. That's all there is at the VFW. There's Rachel behind the bar and just old dudes.
Yeah. Man, do you think you could have a conversation with like a burly old dude just with a boner? Even if it was hidden, like...
I'm sure I've done it.
You think so?
Probably. Dude, you know how many uncontrollable boners I've had throughout my lifetime?
Yeah.
I've guaranteed just come across an old dude that I was having a conversation with because I couldn't stand up and leave because of my boner.
Man. Oh, man, you were sitting down. That makes sense.
I rarely get boners just walking around, but if I'm sitting down, maybe going through Instagram,
Yeah.
you could have a boner at any moment.
What on Instagram gets you excited? Is it the bikes?
No, it's super jack dudes. That's what does. You know,
nothing like some good traps that gets me hard.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, something where it looks like if the dude just went like this, you could fuck it.
Exactly. A lot of creases all over the place.
Right. Just hard, chiseled creases. That's what does it for me. No, it's all the Instagram thoughts, man. Obviously,
Yeah.
they're everywhere.
Yeah. Are you on TikTok?
No.
Man,
I've thought about it.
lot of.
Jonas is blowing up on TikTok.
He is. It's crazy.
He was on the front
TikToks.
page of Reddit.
Really?
Yeah,
Man, that's awesome.
for one of his TikToks.
Good for him.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago.
I the most likes I got on TikTok is like 10
Nice.
because I was talking about my small dong, which is not that small. I found out recently. Well, I don't know if they were being nice, but
They were.
yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
how many inches we dealing with?
Like
You know you've measured it.
Yeah,
Every
I know.
single guy has.
it's about 5.5 depending on the
The amount of blue chews you took that day.
no, depending on the instrument I used to measure it.
That's the okay. That's the other thing about blue chews. My dick wasn't just hard.
You thought it got longer?
It was just next level. It was full to the
Just
brim.
like-
The skin was taut. You know,
Man.
there's only so much skin there to support however much size you got.
Yeah.
But the skin was tight, like a bodybuilder's skin, you know, where
Yeah,
it
yeah.
had like
a lot of creases.
garden hose veins. Like, just fucking.
Man, I need to get back. I need to take some blue chews just for fun and remeasure.
I think I speak for everybody that's listening to this podcast that we'd appreciate it if you did it with a partner.
With a partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you share a wall with your brother, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, how much jerking off can you do?
Yeah.
Is your bed noisy?
It is. It's not that noisy, but the walls do not have insulation in them,
Right.
so they are paper thin.
When I was growing up, I grew up in a double wide trailer.
Mm.
Surprise, surprise. Double wide trailer with
No.
a squeaky bed. I had the squeakiest bed in the house. I'm positive because I never heard anybody else's bed squeak. It was definitely a hand-me-down bed from some family member, whatever. So I would lay on the floor to jerk off.
Really,
Yeah, because it was the only thing that didn't fucking move.
man.
And you couldn't just be standing jerking off. Like if somebody walks
Yeah.
in and you're standing cranking it, that's way weirder than you being on the other side of your bed from the door and being like, "Oh, I fell out of bed," or whatever stupid excuse you'd use. But
That's not weird at all.
no,
No, just rock hard falling off the bed.
I mean the odds of my stepmom seeing my dick went down dramatically if
when
I
you
was
started using the floor,
when I was hiding on the other side of the bed.
did you hide under the bed?
No,
Should have,
it wasn't high enough.
man.
Couldn't get a full stroke off. You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you, man. So you don't have like the muscle control to just control the elbow up, or did it still? I guess you're still making movement.
I mean, there's only that much space under a normal bed. You know what I mean? That's my ass to
No,
my
I'm talking
dick.
about the noise on the bed. Like I was just,
Dude,
I'm
it didn't
wondering-
matter. Any movement whatsoever.
Really?
Was,
I can't stand that.
no, you hate to see it. That's the thing.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. And now that I just live with a woman, I don't even know if my bed makes noise because I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know? There's no concern.
Right.
Unless, I mean, I've definitely banged while somebody's sleeping in here.
It's your house, though.
It is my house.
Yeah,
But you
you're
still
allowed
don't
to-
want to be a dick about it.
I know.
And you don't want your friend jerking off to you banging because the
Right.
sound of sex could cause blood flow to the area.
Yeah. How many times do you think somebody's jerked off to your sex noises? Do you think it's happened?
I think maybe once, and it was a woman.
Oh, weird.
But there was a potential 3-way on the table,
Really?
like previous to this night.
Interesting.
So I think
Was it with Kelly?
No.
But pre-Kelly.
Pre-Kelly.
I don't see Kelly being somebody that's interested in something like that.
I mean, we've definitely fucked while people are sleeping in here. We just try to be quiet.
Yeah. No, but the 3-way thing.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. That's
Even if
that's
it
why
was-
that's what I jerk off to. Average
Yeah.
dick POV threesome.
Average dick POV threesome. That's a good category. It's pretty extensive.
It really is. Phil taught me about it. Yeah. And after Phil, because I was curious, I was like, well, what's wrong with just regular porn? And he's like, if it's not POV, I feel like I'm the guy jerking off in the corner while 2 other people are fucking.
Dude, my friend told me a story
Please share.
recently. He told me last night. He went on a Tinder date, and he's talking to this girl on Tinder, and the girl said, hey, I just feel like I need to tell you, I have a boyfriend. And my friend was like, okay, well, cool. And then she just kept kind of pursuing him. So he goes over to her house.
Did you see a picture of this girl?
Yeah, she's pretty
Did
cute.
you know her?
No, I did not know her, but she is
so
in
it's not the girl
Durango.
I'm thinking of.
No.
I know a girl that was in, what is it, polygamous relationship or open relationship?
Yeah. Bianca,
I mean, yeah, but
different one. that
this
you're
other
talking
one I
about.
actually hooked up with.
Well, here's the thing. He goes to the house. He knocks on the door. The boyfriend opens the door and shakes his hand. And
Was he
goes,
naked?
No.
Oh,
he just
opens
said,
the front door.
opens the front door to greet him. He's fully clothed. He goes, hey, are you Matt? Shakes hands. And then he goes, well, where's so-and-so? And he goes, well, she's in the bedroom. He goes in. The dude follows him back, and he just watched him.
He's a cuck.
Yeah, he's a cuck. Full-on cuck. I haven't had that close of degree of a separation between a real life cuck that I know of.
I've never, me neither.
Yeah, like 1 degree of separation.
This is the
to a
closest
cuck.
I've been to a,
Yeah, you're
to a real
2
life
degrees,
cuck. Yeah.
2 degrees of separation from a cuck, which is a crazy thing.
I mean,
There are people out there that enjoy that. That's crazy.
maybe he's got a little dick.
Maybe.
And he just likes dudes to come over, and maybe he really loves his girl and he doesn't have the equipment to like fully satisfy her. So
Yeah.
every once in a while, maybe it was her birthday, you know what I mean? He lets her invite a dude over. He's like, all right, baby, it's Tinder month or whatever.
I didn't hear anything about a birthday cake there. I think it's a regular thing. I think it's a regular thing.
A lot of swingers in Durango, according to
Are
Dave.
there? Yeah, Dave says that. I have not seen any upside down pineapples in the grocery store. Or I haven't been.
But Dave's also married.
Yeah.
So he's been propositioned by other married couples. You know, that's a legit swinger interaction. Or
That's fair.
what's the word? I can't think of it. Oh, well.
Yeah, I've never
Transaction.
been
Legitimate
swinger,
swinger transaction.
LST.
Because you got to have something to offer.
LST. Right. Right. Did Dave have anything to offer?
That little Polish pud? I don't think so. But he's got cat.
Yeah.
That's what he has to offer.
That
His
is what he
wife
has.
is much better looking than him.
Yeah.
So he had that to
100%.
offer.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
There you
about the
go.
wife taking one for the team? Just like
Just being willing to put up with Dave's heavy breathing.
Straight
through that
cocking,
shit.
yeah. all the podcasts I've done with Dave, yes, he breathes very heavily into the mic constantly. I can't imagine what he's fucking.
Yeah.
But
man,
me and Dave have fucked under the same roof.
really?
Yeah, when I
Same
stayed at
oh,
his
yeah.
place.
Dude, I didn't really need to go down there.
Because we were just drunk.
Yeah.
You know? When you're
Yeah.
drunk and you're with your significant others, you go to your respective corners and fucking
Man.
hash it out.
I'm not going to go down to Atlanta until I have somewhat of a significant other to bring with me to bang in Dave's guest room.
Have you thought about trying dudes?
No, I haven't.
I hear, or I would imagine much easier to get on the hook. I mean, look at your friend. Even with
Yeah.
these circumstances, he still did it.
Yeah.
She must have been hot.
Yeah. I mean,
It wasn't
she
like a
was-
sympathy bang. You know, he
No.
wasn't just like, I just got to get, what's the a rut buster. Just got to get a rut buster.
A rut buster.
Yeah, you
Wait,
know when you're in a
elaborate.
rut?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're in a sexual rut and there's kind of a bigger girl. She's got a pretty face, pretty eyes, but she's not your type. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's classic rut buster.
Classic rut buster.
We've all been there, right?
I
Maybe she used to be a power lifter.
Maybe
Who knows?
so. Yeah. Good for them. Both of them.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, ruts got to be busted, and big girls need loving too.
that's true.
And they're
That's
not always
true.
big, I want to say. I'm not just biased against big women. I've had sex with smaller women that I wasn't necessarily attracted to,
Right.
but it had been so long I lost all confidence in myself, and sometimes you need a motherfucking rut buster.
Fair enough. Hey, you didn't meet my neighbor in Nashville. I don't think so,
No.
but that always blows my mind. It's like this dude who's pretty attractive, young guy. I shouldn't go into this, but you know, it's just like
What's his address?
he's married to a you know, a rut buster, if you will.
Well, he's a better person than us.
Yeah, I know.
And
But-
maybe she looked different when they met. That happens.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like an asshole now. Am I?
It's okay. They don't
Yeah.
listen. Trust me.
Nobody listen.
Well, definitely not your random neighbor.
Yeah. No,
That his
maybe
rut
they
buster
do.
wife.
Yeah.
That RB of a wife he's got.
Oh man, that is a horrible term to call somebody, but I love it.
Just joking, folks.
Oh man, it's all jokes.
I love women of all shapes and sizes.
Mm.
And
As
sometimes
do I.
maybe she's just the coolest person, best communicator.
Yeah.
Like, I got really lucky with my girlfriend because I got out of a 5-year relationship.
Mm.
Put about a year's worth of, well, it was like 4 months of being too weird and awkward to have any resemblance of getting a date or fucking. You know, I was very insecure. I just wasn't ready, maybe.
Mm.
And after that, I started stand-up comedy. And man, did I go on a bit of a hooer run.
Man, hey, it definitely is an attractive thing. I mean, I got some pictures on my Tinder and my Bumble in Nashville, and like that's the first thing people ask about.
Oh, you do comedy?
Yeah, and I'm like, well, not right now. But I'm gonna get back into it. I
From
need
fucking 10 to 0.
to.
No, actually, not right now.
Yeah, and
like-
then how many texts back do I get? None. Or
I bet.
yeah,
Just all of a sudden, oh, you gave up on your dreams?
yeah, exactly. No.
You were really into something, and then you just
Man.
totally gave up on it? That's unattractive.
I know. I got to get back into it. It's just it's been tough to make that time. I did a couple mics right when I got to Nashville, and I bombed super hard, and I just got demoralized. Like the host on one of those shows, after I went
Rip
up,
you up.
no, they just got on stage. They didn't even try to roast me. They just go, okay, well, we got our next person now.
I've done that.
Like, yeah, that's brutal. That hurts. Like, yeah, I
Everybody I've done that to, though, was all fucked up, and they were just like, yeah, like still high-fiving when I was
Yeah.
just like, Jesus, the fuck was that? One time, Tones did a show at 11th Street. You might have been there. But he was so fucking
remember that.
shit-faced. He was shitting on the crowd, and like, you guys fucking suck, man. Everybody else is killing.
yeah,
Like, it was a full room. Tones is shitting on him. So I had to destroy him.
For
you know?
sure.
For the sake of the audience.
100%. But I wasn't acting like an asshole. I was doing some of my bangers, some of my best jokes. I think my pace was just like a little too quick. I wasn't like overly drunk. I
That
had, like, 2
nervous,
beers.
quick joking
Yeah,
it'll kill a set.
yeah,
If you're just super nervous, so you're just running through your material.
right.
I've run through 6 minutes in 3.
Yeah,
Like, first time I did Farmington, and I know I ended strong,
right.
but the first half of my set was awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I just wasn't getting anything. And I was like the host. I was like the opener, you know? So just fucking completely dead room. And then they're all literally like, oh, I'm going to stop talking to my friends. Like, it wasn't a comedy club.
yeah,
You know? Oh, I'm going to stop talking to my friends to listen to you. You better fucking be good kind of feeling.
right.
And yeah, first half, not good. Like, I might have got a chuckle right off the beginning
Man,
and then nothing for like 3 minutes. And then I know I finished strong. But that finishing strong is why I got invited back. Because that was the only redeeming quality of my set. I might have got some laughs in between comics, but
who was booking that show?
Fournier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, the one you bailed on? I just remembered that.
I'm a fucking heck of a comedian.
I
don't
wouldn't have
even
had a cold
deserve-
room if you fucking showed up, Maxie Poo. That bomb's on you, son.
Yeah.
Because at
Sorry.
least I could have made fun of you.
Yeah. That's dude. But if you bombed, how bad would I have bombed?
Any given
Probably not
night,
at all. I was
any given
hot then.
crowd.
I was doing hot at that point in time.
Yeah, you've had some hot streaks.
Yeah, and then I've also had some right now. Where I got 2 good new jokes I'm excited about.
I wrote one this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Nice.
I woke up and it was just in my head, and I laid in bed
Yeah.
and like worked it out. Wouldn't let myself think about anything else, and then I'm gonna be honest. I only wrote down the cliff notes, so it's not gonna be as
Man.
good as it was this morning.
Yeah. But you'll figure it out. I mean, you have to work it out anyways.
Yeah, it'll be 2 months, and then it'll be perfect like it was this morning.
Hell yeah. I love it.
That's what sucks.
Man, it does suck. I forgot how to write comedy. 'Cause I want to do that show tomorrow, just the open mic.
Yeah.
See everybody, but I feel like I got to get up, and y'all have heard my shitty old jokes, so I want to go in with like a fresh 5.
Don't do the comedy to
gonna
the
happen.
comics. Do the comedy to the people, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck
That's
the
true.
comics.
But yeah, you're
Unless
right,
there's
you're
only
right.
comics, then you might want to bring out some super new dirty shit.
See, that's what I'm used to in Durango, just like it all being comics. At this old Starlight. Starlight's been picking up though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's slowing down with the temperatures going down.
Yeah,
Something about summer and being on a back patio.
right,
I mean, it's 95% smokers, let's be honest.
right.
I think that's why. I think everybody can smoke, so they're like, I'll sit here.
Yeah,
Like, there's funny moments at any open mic, whether it's for the right or the wrong reasons. Like,
no doubt about it.
it's entertaining enough to sit there if
Yeah.
you can smoke.
Mm-hmm. Anything's entertaining enough if you can smoke, I think.
You still smoking?
I quit smoking.
Oh, yeah, you've been chewing.
Yeah, I've been chewing. Right now I'm on vacation, and you're not gonna go in.
Fuck
yeah.
it.
So that's where I'm at right now. On that pack-a-day vacation train right now.
You're smoking?
Yeah.
Oh, you went back to straight smoking.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I don't. No pots for me. No smoking.
No,
the,
I know that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like chewing a lot, but you're like, fuck it.
Well, now it's both. Yeah. While I'm on vacation, but back home it's just chew. So I'm doing good.
Man, maybe if I move back to Nashville, Kelly will let me chew again.
You think so?
I don't know.
I'll convince her.
Yeah.
I'll convince her.
Be like, babe, look around.
Yeah.
Like, it's a hard argument in Durango. Not a lot of chewing going on.
Right.
But in Nashville, it's like, these are my people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Christmas is the hardest because both my brother-in-laws chew Copenhagen.
Yeah.
My dad is on and off, nicotine pouches or
Yeah.
chew. I think he might be like off of nicotine for like 2 months now, which would
Really?
be cool. He's chewed since he was young, man.
Good for him. That's a tough one to kick.
Dude, especially if you have like a lifestyle where you're doing a lot of physical labor.
Yeah.
Nothing goes better with starting a chainsaw than a fucking dip of Copenhagen.
No doubt about it.
If you're
Like,
fucking stacking, or especially something you hate, like
Yeah.
if you got to go fucking, even picking up dog shit,
dude.
throw a dip in, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
It's like an open mic. It's not so bad if you got your kick.
I know, man. Like listening to Rush music and building a deck. That's the perfect time for nicotine,
For sure.
man. I
Back when I carried bricks all day, every day, I was carrying bricks. And then one day I was laying the patios and other people were bringing bricks to me,
yeah.
which was way better. But then I started having dreams about laying patios.
You told me about this, and the day's just like you did.
Yeah.
You work 16 hours a day because of your dreams.
All day,
Yeah.
laid patios, all night, laid patios.
That sounds like.
But after
hell.
that, I quit and started selling weed because I was 18 and I
Right.
thought that was a good call.
Was it?
I went to jail and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. Yeah.
As far as life experience goes,
a lot of life
you
experience.
know how
in
much I
that.
learned after that? Like, in between then and going to jail? Like,
Right.
I lived a whole life.
No
Like,
doubt
I
about
went
it.
and snowboarded in California
Mm.
and fucking went to music festivals.
Mm.
And I was just planning trips and fucking having a blast.
Mm.
Me and Phil were going to buy black and white BMWs.
That'd be sick,
Yeah.
man.
Statute of limitations is definitely up on anything we were doing then. So I guess
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about saying Phil. I was just running it over in my head.
Right.
Do I need to delete that? But statute of limitations for drugs, 7 years maybe.
Is it?
Max. for
Man,
drugs?
I'm not the person to ask. I don't know law.
Well, I know a lot of the people that accuse, like Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein, sex offenses were past statute of limitations.
Yeah,
So
it's
I feel
like
like
12 years, right?
I feel like slinging a little weed is definitely way lower on the list
Yeah.
of severity
Yeah.
than raping people.
I think you're probably right there. Call me crazy, but I agree.
Okay, that was just me justifying not needing to edit this. But that was a great time in my life. I love that.
Good.
I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh, building the deck.
Well, yeah. On the deck.
Yeah. Listening to Rush music with the dip in.
Dude.
And you're the boss.
Cargo shorts on? Well, fuck. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of the boss, like, to some degree. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah, but would you
Fine.
rather be in any other position on that location? Like,
on
on that job site? Would you rather be anybody but the boss?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I wish I could kind of zone out at work more. Like, I don't always love bringing having the amount of responsibility that I do because I'm so new to it. It's a whole lot more like,
Yeah.
there's a whole lot more going on.
Work is way harder because you're learning too.
I'm learning and I'm in charge. I'm responsible for like the success of it. I mean, if I fuck up and I'm not in charge, who gives a fuck? Like, not me. Like, if it's one of my friends, yeah, but if it's just some random person and they didn't, and I don't like them, why would I care if that doesn't go well? You know what I
Do
mean?
you really think you could put yourself in that mindset though? Especially now after having the experience of being the boss? Like, on any given day, would you rather be the motherfucker doing the labor or be the boss?
Well, I am doing labor as the boss. Like,
yeah,
too,
but is somebody's the bitch. There's always a worksite bitch.
that's me. Like,
Really?
it's kind of a weird situation because the company that I work for, like, I'm the only one on site that's from the company I work for, and so we have like other people, other subs coming in, like electricians and plumbers, and they're doing their stuff. But
No, but you're the company man. You're the guy
yeah,
running
yeah.
shit.
But like, I still gotta. We don't hire really any framers, so I gotta do all the framing by myself, and gotta clean up after people, and like a lot of that tiny stuff. Just make sure. I'm just a facilitator at the end of the day, if that makes sense.
And the bitch.
Yeah, and the bitch. Like, anything that I need to do to make it happen.
Right.
Which, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I like it.
You're a company man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember when I started talking about like learning on the job and how much more tasking it is. When I started at Steamworks, I would come home exhausted.
Right.
And I was just making pizzas and shit. But
Right.
I'd never cooked for a living. Like, I didn't understand how to cook.
Yeah.
And starting at the fucking busiest restaurant in the area for sure constantly is, it's a hell of a learning curve.
Yeah.
But those first fucking months
Right.
were rough, and then I would get moved up to saute, and it was the same thing all
Yeah.
over again. Just like 2 weeks of just like just panicking at work. You know what I mean? And you're just racking your brain for the answers. Like, I know this. Like, come on. But it's like all on this time crunch. Similar, I'm sure. But once I got good at it, work was barely a thing.
Right.
Like,
right.
it was more taking time out of my day than actually tasking.
Right. And now, like, I'm getting to that point now where I'm getting comfortable in the spot I'm in. Like, I know there's things I'm not going to know, but I don't stress out about those things as much. And I'm confident with my abilities, like, where I'm at to be able to do it good enough to just kind of enjoy work more. But, like, those first couple months were stressful as all get out.
Yeah.
And half the reason I wasn't doing comedy.
And half the reason I didn't give you a whole lot of shit.
Right.
But now, fucking...
Now I
mean,
deserve shit. Like,
do you want to do comedy or not? That's
I
all
do.
you got to ask yourself. And if you're not doing comedy, you're not doing comedy.
Yeah.
Like, I almost feel like when I miss a mic, like, oh, am I even a comic? Like,
Right.
there was one mic, and I didn't go.
Mm.
Like, how can anything keep you from the one thing? There was a point, like, when I started doing comedy, that sorry, I was working in the oil field, and I'd probably been there for like 7-8 years, and I was just tired of it. I was just so bored. It was the same job every single day, check the same wells every single day, drive the same way every single day, and it was just fucking the monotony of it. I'd just kind of gone numb. And then I started doing comedy. And I know this sounds dramatic. And it was kind of the same thing with the podcast. When I started the podcast, it was the thing I was excited about. You know, all day I was thinking about things to talk about on the podcast. I'd forget 95% of them. But like I would come in with notebooks when we started of just like the shit I thought of that week.
Yeah.
You know? But when I started doing comedy, I was almost like, oh, I have something to live for. Like that rush that you would get at a laugh therapy once a month when you fucking did it. Like everybody got positive approval, but when you fucking did it, when you tore that bitch up, like, God damn, that'd keep you going for 2 weeks.
Oh,
like,
no doubt about it.
And if you could do good at the ranch after that, that was an extra week added on to your longevity into comedy because you were motivated by that feeling.
100%.
And usually right after that, you just take a shit. Like if you crush, like there's usually a lull. Like in my experience, it's like doing acid. It's fucking peaks and valleys, baby.
Man, yeah, I need to get back into it. It's like I miss that feeling. I miss that feeling like doing good, and I miss even doing bad. Like because it was an expression of myself, and it kind of helped me check in on myself at the end of the day.
Yeah. Every time you sit down with a notebook, you're like,
right.
What do I feel? What? You know?
100%. I was looking back through my notebooks 2 days ago just because I want to do this mic tomorrow. And
you're doing it.
Yeah, no, I am doing it.
You're doing it.
Even if I just ramble for 5 minutes. But, yeah, I was looking back at my notebook, and I was like, I forgot about that. That's like, it reminds you of, like, different times in your life and where you were at those points. It's crazy.
All my first notebooks are, like, one-night stands, fucking...
Yeah.
It's just all, this girl gave me a rough hand job. Like, should I try not to talk about now, especially if Kelly's in the room? Like,
for sure. Can I read that notebook?
Sure.
I'd love it.
Jerk off to it, take a bleach chew, go through my horn days.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd love it.
We could do it together, maybe hold hands.
Perfect. That gets me excited.
Fuck Frisbee golf.
Fuck Frisbee golf.
I don't know why I'm all phlegmy all of a sudden. I apologize for
No,
listening.
it's good. I've been phlegmy like is all get out right now. The dryness mixed with pack-a-day of cigarettes after not smoking, plus like sleeping 3 hours a night.
Do you think you're worse after a pack a day after not smoking? Or do you think you're worse than where you would be if you just continued smoking? Because your lungs would have no doubt taken more damage if you would have continued smoking, but maybe you build a tolerance, or maybe you get used to feeling like shit. Maybe
Dude, that is my
used to your throat feeling bad.
I went 4 days without drinking in Nashville. I was in like a couple weeks ago trying to do sober October for a little bit. My brother was like, "Max, I think you're an alcoholic. You need to cut back." And I know I'm an alcoholic, so I was like, "I'll cut back." I know. But still, I want to see if I could. I went 4 days, and I felt good. Like, I woke up, and I didn't feel like absolute asshole going to work, or like I had time to hang out with my dog. But I did it for 4 days. I still have time to hang out with my dog.
Do you think your dog runs away because he hopes to find somebody that'll actually show him love?
He might.
What's your house? And I was like, so the dogs just stay out here all the time, or?
No.
They're basically cattle. Just put them in the field. Have a good one. I'll bring food by in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, no, they come inside and they watch football with us. My dog sleeps in my bed every night, which...
So if you're home, they're out, usually.
Yeah. If I'm home, they're out. I try to play fetch with them every day, but it is tough. I got them in quarantine, and so I had a lot of time. Like, I was doing an online class. I was on unemployment, so I had all this time to hang out with them. And so he got used to, like, 12 hours a day, me just, like, hanging out with him and playing fetch with him. So I feel bad now, like, actually having a 40-hour-a-week job and not taking that 40 hours a week out of my time with him. But what can you do? I'm a single daddy trying to support a family.
I feel you, dog. I mean, I took Shiva to work with me every day for years. Like,
man,
fucking 6-7 years. You know, she went to work with me every day.
Wow.
And then I had to get another job. Like but luckily Kelly had moved in, so Odin had moved in, so she was never alone. Like, you know, like Odin was here, and now she's used to not like going with me that often.
And she's a little bit older too, so
And
Probably sleeps a little bit more and
when I'm
is
like,
calmer.
you want to go for a ride now? She's like, oh shit. She like, oh my God, where are we going? She's so pumped, you know?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And I never take them both because when they're both in the
Mm.
truck, it's like a little scrappy. Shiva's
No
turf,
doubt
bro.
about it. Really?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, a lot of miles in that
First
truck.
time he jumped in, she went after him.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. Dude, I'm not messing with Shiva. That's a like sweet dog, but I'm not stepping up to her.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm fucking alpha dog in this house.
Are you?
Damn it. Fuck yeah. I mean, the woman controls our period cycle, but as far as day to day, I'm running shit.
I hear you.
And I will not take guff from a fucking dog. I don't
Yeah.
beat my dogs or anything, but I try to get the point across. That,
Yeah.
Like, not with violence. Just like, you know, fucking grab the scruff of their neck and get in their face.
Right.
Like, are you man enough to fucking take me on right now? You
Right.
know, there's been a couple times Odin's come after me and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? But it's always like when I'm tickling Kelly. Like,
Yeah.
because she screams. And she's, ah! You know, when I tickle her because I always try to surprise her.
Man, good dog. Odin's a good dog. He's
Yeah.
watching out for Kelly like
But there's
that.
been a couple times he just comes on to me a little too hot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I will destroy you.
In Odin's defense, so you see a guy like you going, I mean, it's kind of creepy guy.
Well, the whole point
Tickling.
is I'm the alpha wolf.
Yeah.
I know what's best for the pack, and I think
Oh.
it's tickling your mom.
Yeah. Man, make that into a t-shirt. I know it's best for the pack, so I'm tickling your mom.
Bro, we found a clip.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
I know what's best for the- Man, I really got into that.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm so much more creative this time of day than I am at like 6. Because usually
I'm
they're
with
evening
ya.
podcasts,
Mhm.
you know?
So are you more of a morning person?
100%. My entire life has been getting up early,
Yeah.
getting to work. And the thing that really draws me to that is I just want it to be over with. Like I have a hard time sitting around knowing there's work to be done.
Right.
Like the people that work the night shift at restaurants, I don't even understand those people that have turned their leisure time into the beginning of the day.
That would destroy me.
It's so weird.
That is weird. Yeah, because there's nothing I enjoy more than like getting all my stuff done and sitting down and doing nothing.
And you can't
like,
sit down until your shit's done.
Right.
Like you don't enjoy it unless you
Right.
check that shit off the list.
100%. Like I couldn't go to work and then go to sleep and then wake up and just do not like that. That wouldn't make sense to me. At
I mean,
all.
we adapt to
We
our
adapt.
opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a lot of, and I think they just sleep in, you know, and they stay up till 4 a.m.
right.
with they hang out with each other because those are the only fucking psychopaths up getting fucked
guess
up
so.
at 4 a.m. Then they sleep till 2, get up, go to work.
Yeah, I guess so. Man. I mean, what restaurants in Durango have a night shift? Like Denny's? Is that it?
I mean, I've never even experienced like a late night spot, but Steamworks is open until 10, you know? If you
Yeah.
work, you work in like 3 to 10, 3 to 11.
Man. I guess you're right.
But
yeah.
when you go to work at 3, I mean, that's weird.
It's weird.
I've done it. Not a fan.
Yeah, when I was working at Nature's Oasis, it was weird because I'd have shifts where I was working like 2 to 10, and then I'd have shifts where I had to wake up at like 6 to 2 the next day.
And you
It
get
was,
the cloping, the close to open.
yeah. Oh man,
The
it's
worst.
the worst. You can't adjust to that. Like you can't have a consistent schedule doing that. It's insane.
Yeah. I think it's the neighbor's dog. Doesn't sound like a big dog.
Yeah. Man, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, let's I don't know, we're about an hour. You want to wrap this bitch up or you want
Why
to keep
not?
rolling?
It doesn't matter to me.
Let's go play some frisbee golf.
Let's
bro.
go play some frisbee
Let's
golf.
keep it tight. Keep
Yeah,
the storage
let's do
down.
it.
Keep listeners.
Boom.
Word.
I
We're
love
gonna, we're gonna go read my first notebook, take a blue chew, play some frisbee golf. You have any closing statements, Max?
I love you, Brian. It's good to be back.
Thanks, man. I love you too. You're leaving, but whatever. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'll come see you. Dude, my plan is to end up in Nashville. It really is. And
Mm.
one of those reasons is you. I love you. You're a
Mm.
good person. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Brian.
And I can't wait to see you bomb tomorrow. It's going to be
Yeah,
awesome.
I know. It's gonna be great.
Shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the music. This is the whole song. And shout out to Dead Room Comedy for sponsoring the podcast. Peace.
basically, my name is Trip. Yeah. You can call me whatever you want. Alright, I'm just gonna be fly. Give me some of that, give me some of that. What it is you really bringing to the table, Jack? Get it chopping like a little lumberjack. Let the homie bring it back when I write a little rap, What you think about that? I know you ain't thinking this swag. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to sound too cocky. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Flow circle with the homies, still rapping on Dilla. Yeah, repping all the spots I live, the people know I killed them. That's right. Turn off the lights, give me a light. We the brightest in this building. And throw up them hands if y'all really feel me. That's some realness, it's chronic flow. Yeah, I got a chronic illness, and I want the world to feel this. Yo, that's just how I kill it. How do I cure it then? They wondering about the antidote. Just put them headphones on, man, that's the dope. Yeah, give them a dose of rap. Then I can toast to that. Knew that I hold my craft. Doing it, I'm in a soda rap. This American cat, but my ears ain't wet. Been working, dog. Working my ass to death. Oh, yes, said it ain't easy. I never had no freebie. Them rappers giving handouts, but I stand out to completely. Better than Weezy, better than Jeezy, better than Jay-Z. This just crazy. I'm so amazing, never been lazy. When it comes to spitting, man, nobody wanna pay me. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. I wouldn't let him catch me dead or alive. I survive. I'm taking all my people on a new ride. Do right, that's good business. Talking about more than riches, but rappers keep blowing up just like the 4th of July. Said, oh my, that record label must be out of their mind. I know that their flowing ain't better than mine. Yeah, like they pulled this cat right out of the sky. Yo, I'm tired of these magicians. They tricking the sinner's eyes. I keep trucking, pushing around in my bucket. Coming up, I'm 25, and man, I'm feeling real lucky. Got something big on the way. I keep that radio bumping all season. Ain't no reason that them stations give me no love, and I love it. And I give it all to the public. I'm busting, I'm running, I'm jumping around. All of the dumbest prima donnas. Did they forget that they done come up from nothing? I want nothing of it. The front man, I'm pushing my buttons, okay? I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Feel alright, no doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. I said ain't no doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. Wait.